Hey everyone, it's Laurie from Quick Scrap Craft, and today I have my layout share for you for the month of September. So it's coming up a little bit late in October, but I just, things have been busy and now I have time to film it, so then I'm going to get it up for you as soon as possible. I wanted to do like a separate Scraptember layout share, but some of the Scraptember layouts I made are actually for challenges for paper issues for this month, so I can't share them with you. So I'm just going to share what I can. There are quite a lot of them. So I've got this for the sketch challenge that just released the end of, I think it was on September 30th over at Paper Issues, using some circles and a cool like curved layout pattern. Not something that I usually do on layouts, but I did it on this one, and I used some Pink Fresh, some, oh my gosh, I don't even know, American Crafts, Pink Paisley, yeah, just a bunch of like hodgepodge stuff, but mixture of things. And then also kind of in the same color scheme, actually, I did this one kind of just for fun. I had some bits and pieces from an old Chicky Studio collection that was sort of like office themed, and I saw this really cool sticker in my Heidi Swapp old school sticker book, Work Hard, Play Hard. And this is just a photo of me and some of my coworkers at Toy Fair last year. So of course we're having fun. We're playing around. WTTTF is What the Toy Fair, because that's where we were. And I wanted to put something underneath it, but I did put it down here in the journaling spot, which is a Heidi Swapp sticker. Thank you very much, Heidi Swapp. This is the first one, the first challenge for this month at White with One. The challenge is Kelly Green combined with the sketch. You can see the process video for this. I'll have it linked below, and it's also up on the blog. This was one of the last challenges that I did for September at Paper Issues. It was just to use up one of the Paper Issues kits. So I used up some pieces from the August kit. And again, there's a process video for this, a very, very quick one, where of course I screwed up the number here. I put you were 3 and it was actually 4. So I had to do a little bit of rearranging. That was fun. But I'll have that process video linked below as well. This is a fun one that I did for the Sketches in Time challenge website. It's a sketch challenge website. I think they have a new challenge every week. So I only participated with the first challenge in September to create this layout about a business trip that I went on. And this Coordinations cardstock background I have had for at least 10 years, and I still have some pieces in the collection. So I'm still using it up. I'm kind of a crazy hoarder like that. This one was just a fun one that I made. I don't think it was for any challenges. If it was, I have no idea. It could have been for a Scraptember challenge. I don't even know at this point. I should really do a better job of like writing things down, but I didn't. So anyway, just some fun outdoorsy pieces from Crate Paper Magical Forest. I think this is, I have no idea. This was just something that was in my stash. I think it's Simple Stories. But anyway, just a lot of kind of layering and making some clusters and just having a good time doing something for myself. This one, the process video is going up, or has gone up. This is for the Challenge Yourself Challenge to do a fall mood board. So the colors in here were like blues and grays and browns. I did add a little bit of like red and orange, just because that's part of the pieces that I had in the collection, but I'll have the link to this video down below as well, so you can watch the process video for that. And then I did this one for a live at Paper Issues. I am usually twice a month going live in the Paper Issues Friends and Fans Facebook group, if you're not familiar with it. And I just do something different each time. So this time I did a little bit of mixed media on some Vicki Boutin's Foundations paper using bubble wrap and some misting spray. And then I did some Heidi Swapp labels. That was the challenge I was doing, was a labels and tags challenge. And I added just some Pink Fresh and some Cocoa Vanilla Studio as well. So I love the way this one looks. Here's a fun one that I think I just did this for myself too, or it could have been part of the family challenge for Scraptember, but I don't remember. Using some Pink Fresh. I can't remember all the papers. I think they were also Pink Fresh too. But I just love this kind of stuff. Like we made a cake for the birthday, so I have the little mixing thing and home cooking. So just a fun way to, use up some stuff and again, do something just fun for me. Here's another one that I think I did that was just fun for me. I had cut these paper strips from the Pink Paisley paper, and I thought, wouldn't it be cool to do some sort of like sunburst thing, because I was interviewed for a TV station in Australia called Sunrise on 7, which is where the title comes from. So I was trying to use that to make like a sun, and then the doilies were the center. And down here, I had some puffy stickers. This was from a scrap room kit. And I put that in the center with some of those things around. And enamel dots, which I'm really loving right now. Enamel dots and Nuvo drops. I'm really loving using both of them. This one you might have seen on my Insta stories because it was featured on the Scrapbook and Cards Today blog. They had a big fall challenge week going on. And so mine was one of the featured challenges for the sketch challenge. So that's what I used with some old Doodlebug design products and some pebbles. And this was, I have no idea, but it came in a scrap room kit. So yeah, just from St. Patrick's Day last year. This is my intro to February page documenting coronavirus. So this piece here I actually got from Persnickety Prints. They've been doing these every month since it started, since January. And so I just picked 2 pictures that were kind of general, didn't really have a lot of story to them, as just to say, like, this is what we were doing in February. This is what was happening in the world. This one was I don't even know about this one, but I was trying to do it for a challenge for that fall week challenge for Scrapbook and Cards Today magazine. And they had like a mood board and there was a little banner here. So I tried to make a banner with washi tape. And I love the color schemes of this Cat Martin Norwegian wood collection that I've had in my stash for like 3 years and never really did much with it. And then I was trying to create a mixed media background doing like a drip technique. It didn't totally work out the way I wanted to. I did end up backing it on some dark navy paper just to kind of make things stand out a little bit more, to give it a frame. But it was definitely an interesting learning process to do this technique. And if I tried it again, there might be a couple things I do differently. But, you know, I'm keeping it as is because with mixed media, I don't really feel like you can go wrong. Even though it's not my favorite background, it was still fun to do, and it was just a learning process, and that's kind of what mixed media is all about. And speaking of mixed media, I did this one for the White with One Cybercrop challenge that happened last month. I did some gessoing in the back just to tone down that purple star paper, and then the challenge was to use white with purple. So I just grabbed a lot of purple stuff from my stash and did that. Another one from the White with One Cybercrop, it was white with gold. I didn't have a lot of gold stuff. I mean, these are definitely gold. The little sequins here are traditional gold. I had some Nuvo spray that I did that was gold, but for the most part, everything else is kind of like a yellowy gold. So that's kind of the fun of these White with One challenges, is you can kind of make them work. It doesn't have to be the exact color. You just use what you have. And then this one was also for the Cybercrop challenge to use your favorite color, mine is blue, and then do a childhood memory. So I had these old pictures of my friends and I dressed up. We couldn't go to a Hanson concert that year. We didn't get tickets, so we had a little party at my house instead in front of my wall of my shrine there. So yeah, this is just a fun one to put together, just kind of reminiscing. I guess I'll put this in my book of me. I'm not totally sure. But yeah. Here's another one using some circles. We're just playing with bubbles. Chasing fun is what I called it. I used some Simple Stories summer products. I think that was Simple Stories as well. The big puffy sunglasses here. And yeah, some of the pretty little studio patchwork stickers, which I love because I don't stitch on my layouts, but that gives the appearance of stitching, which is really cool. Those are in the Paper Issues store. Use code LARS to save 20%. So this one there was a process video for as well. It's for my new Scrap Lift Myself series. So hopefully I'll be able to do that for you every month, just to share kind of the old layouts that I used to do and how I'm going to scrap lift myself to make them more of my own style today. Here's just a fun one that I did using this paper. This was a full pattern paper, and I just cut out these to look like little flowers and had them go up the back. I think this was based on a layout that I saw in the Scrapbook and Cards Today summer issue. I don't remember who did it, but just to kind of showcase these pictures of me at night from Toy Fair last year. This one I did for the Paper Issues Live. It's actually a 2-pager, so there was a sketch challenge, and it kind of looked like this, and I made it 2 pages so that it worked for this series of 6 photos of my daughter playing outside during the coronavirus quarantine. So this was for Scraptember. I think it was to do a scrap lift, and I just used some old pieces from my stash to kind of complete the layout. This is another one from Scraptember to do a single photo. See, some of these I remember if they're from Scraptember or not. Again, just using a bunch of random stuff from my stash. I just love that random photo. She's carrying a big stick. This was to do a grid So I gridded this, and because these were selfies, I used this cool cut apart that said selfie time. Again, just using random stuff from my stash. This was for the Scraptember challenge to use a selfie. So here's another selfie of me. This was actually part of Ali Edwards' Pieces of Me Instagram campaign. So the challenge was to take a picture of your good side. So that's why I have that there. This one was to use old stuff from your stash. So it's definitely old stuff. This one didn't really speak to me that well. I think there's a reason why I haven't been using stuff like this from my stash, because I don't really like it that much. But, for the challenge, I got it done. It was another photo completed, so it's fine. This one was for Scraptember. Again, I think there were 5 things you had to use, including blue, some primary colors. I don't remember what the other ones were, but of course I cut out these little triangles from pattern paper from Authentique. And then this is just a photo of me holding up one of my completed scrapbooks, because I just wanted to kind of document scrapbooking and how I've been doing so much more of it since coronavirus started. This one was for the White Base Scraptember Challenge, and I do have, I think, a process video for this one, so I will link that below so you can get more information, just the packaging technique. If you give me a White Base Challenge, I'm probably going to do some mixed media, because I just think that speaks so loudly for mixed media. This one is to do a rainbow. So that was the Scraptember Challenge. This is part of the Crate Paper Magical Forest and the Simple Stories Great Escape Simple Vintage something. They have such long titles for some of their products. This was to do a diagonal. So the paper itself kind of looks mixed media-ish. I didn't do any of that, but I just kept my photos on the diagonal. And these are just pictures of my kid putting on her pretend makeup. This one, I cannot remember if it was just for me or if it was for a Scraptember challenge. I kind of feel like it might have just been for me. I had these, this is actually part of packaging for something. So I just glued down these, cut these triangles apart, glued them down. I did a little bit of mixed media with, again, bubble wrap and misting spray, and created this fun layout for my daughter who's obsessed with the lobsters at the grocery store. Haven't been to the grocery store to see them in a long time. This, I think, was for the family challenge for Scraptember. So I had this fun photo that I took one morning as I was getting ready for work, and I loved the Sleeping In title from the Pink Fresh Let's Stay Home collection. So I used all of that here, just kind of made the design my own and had a lot of fun with that one. Did some mixed media and splattering on this one. This was for one of the Scraptember sketch challenges. So I loved the three photos, placing them at the diagonal. Again, these are photos of me at Toy Fair. These are just random photos that I wanted to get scrapped from last February. Kind of did some stuff at an angle. I can't remember if this was based on something or not. I have no idea, like I said before, but did a little bit of hand-drawn bordering here with some gem stickers coming at the top and the bottom, which is always something fun. I like doing hand-drawn borders. This one, I think, was to do mixed metals for Scraptember. So I had this metal clip, this metal thank you thing, and these metal flare badges. Nothing totally like went exactly for this layout, but I hope I kind of made it work. This is just photos of my daughter. She wanted to wash the car. So of course we'll say, yeah, wash the car. Another one for Scraptember is a song title. This is not the title of the song, but it's what I thought of when I saw this picture and thought of using that for this. This is Old Bella Boulevard, Alex and Ani paper, and this cut apart, which I just loved, mixed with this chipboard sticker from Simple Stories Kate and Ash, and then just some random things from my stash. Yeah, that's always fun when you can mix and match things from your stash. This one, I think the challenge was to actually do hexagons, but I think I did circles. Or maybe this was a sketch challenge. I have no idea, you guys. Some of them toward the end I started combining, so I could have combined like hexagons and circles with the sketch challenge. I have no idea what I was doing. But this is just a fun photo. I had to snap this photo. I always usually have my camera, my phone in my pocket. So when I opened my daughter's door that morning, she was all dressed and ready to go on a vacation or a field trip. So anyway, that was just something funny to document. These are pictures that I always take of my daughter. The challenge for Scraptember was to do a long title. And so I actually did this for one of the paper issues things that's coming out this month, actually, which is patchwork. So this one I can show you because, you know, the challenges are already up. They're already ready. I just love this because the Bella Boulevard panda paper went so well with the photos that we have of my daughter with her big panda. And then I had these in my stash, these panda stickers. So anyway, that's the story there. And then this one, I just kind of made, again, for myself. I think I'm also going to put it in the paper issues, sprinkled with love or something. It's a sprinkle challenge. So you can sprinkle misting spray, you can sprinkle sequins or something with sprinkles. I did misting spray as well as sequins here on this layout. And again, I did the bubble wrap mixed media technique with just some misting spray and just pressing the bubble wrap down there. And I think this was also supposed to be like a sort of like a color challenge for Scraptember. I know this satisfied some Scraptember prompts as well. Not that like there was a prize for that or anything for completing them all. It was just a nice personal challenge and a way to get at least one layout done a day. So anyway, those are all the layouts that I can show you. There's going to be a couple coming up throughout the month that will be here on the channel and on the blog as well. So make sure you follow the link to the blog below, and also give this video a thumbs up, like, and click subscribe so you see all those process videos that are coming out. And I will see you guys next time. I hope that your September was as productive as mine. Let me know in the comments if you were also participating in Scraptember and how many of the challenges you got done. And now I will see you guys next time. Happy scrapping.